What's going on, dudes? Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This is part 16. If you guys remember where we left off, we found out that Edgeworth might actually be the killer for this trial. And the reason why, because I made a theory about this last episode, is that because the victim of the DL6 incident that was mentioned during episode 2 was his father, Gregory Edgeworth. And the alleged victim of this trial is the man who killed Edgeworth's father. So 15 years later, he spun the block and killed, basically avenged his father. So if that is the case, I'm not mad at it. But say we gon' see what we can do for Edgeworth, bro. Cause I respect his decision. The way he did it was cold-blooded, quite literally. Shot bro in the heart, and now he's sinking to the bottom of a freezing lake is insane. I'm not gonna lie. He turned that lake into Lake Lanier. If you guys are looking to see one more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this trial. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. So this is after Christmas. Christmas literally came and went. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecution there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career year. Golly! He putting up LeBron numbers in the courtroom, ain't he? 40 years and he hasn't lost one case? Golly, who is this guy? Anyway, he's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? That's what I'm saying. You know how many cases lawyers and whatnot be going through a year? And he hasn't lost lost 40? Oh nah, how old is this guy? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. That's funny. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. That's scary if you think about it. Chances are this is probably an old dude too, so you know he got like time on him. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planned on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! That's what I tried to emphasize. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. What happened to times 10? That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya. Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach. I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Edgeworth, we got you, bro. You my boy. Uh-huh. That ugly pixel on the side. I saw that. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Karma. This dude looks like he dressed like a pilgrim. Hold on, is there anything in the court record? Can I look at his profile? Profiles. Oh, look at his face down here. Manfred von Karma, age 65, veteran prosecutor who hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Edgeworth's mentor. Golly, this is going to be an interesting trial. And I thought, I forgot that Edgeworth is a prosecutor, so he can't really defend himself. So that makes sense. Alright. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Are you gonna speak, bro? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here and not completely prepared? Right. My apologies. This man is so strong, he got the judge stuttering. He's even got the judge scared. That's what I'm saying! Who is this guy? 65. Hold on, I'm doing math again. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 65 minus 40. He's been doing this since he was Edgeworth's age and hasn't lost. A god among prosecutors. That's a fairly accurate statement. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to fight against that? How am I supposed to fight against this? I don't even know. I call the defense in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Gumshoe is always first. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Okay. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. Wouldn't that make it Christmas Day? Anyways, that's not important. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Don't wave your finger at me. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. Golly, who is this guy? No, he's not. Yo, Judge, you need to grow up here, bro. He got your manhood in his hands now. And y'all are roughly the same age. A man called it into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Yo, Judge, you're shook? Alright, what do I have to work with? Okay. Okay. A man called into the station around 30 minutes around midnight. Why didn't I know about this? I'm gonna press him on this first. Received a call from a man. Yep. Well, you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? What the? Why he sound like that? Y'all heard that? Why is his voice so deep? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people. Obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Went to the scene of the crime as fast as we could, yeah. That's where we found Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything, but then the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. What can I press him on now? That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. We went to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Press him on this. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him there? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all. Looked like a murderer at all, really. Golly, this man's voice. Detective, the court does not requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections, right? I ain't suspecting him of anything at all. But the next morning, the body was. Press him on that. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Well, duh. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet. Found in the victim's body, fired from a 22 caliber pistol. We had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth on the spot. Alright. Nick, it doesn't seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague. I bet Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Okay, so I have new evidence. That evidence being the bullet. A man called in the station. We went to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. There we found Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything. Then the next morning, I'm gonna press him on as fast as we could. What time did y'all get there? I want him to ask that. That's close enough. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. Golly. That's where you found Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. So we had to take. Alright, I'm gonna press him on this right here. Why do you think he was suspicious? You should know. You have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your mushing musings. Deep, trusting, Poppycock? What does that mean? I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Golly. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning, on the body in the lake. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol, yeah? Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Nick? Doesn't it seem like Detective... Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna go to the end. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. It says decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ah. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Come on, man! Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol, the murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bare prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. This guy is good. I'm not gonna lie. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge? I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt? Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes. What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. He really struck fear into this grown man. What does the game come to? Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? This is intense. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have had that shot that man in the person on the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I gonna convince anyone of that? That does make sense, because your fingerprints are on the gun. It couldn't have been a suicide. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. What? No, I need you. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't exactly help, it is the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, 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 Wright. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh. Sorry. Whoops. Right, you're tripping right now. Okay, that was a quick 10 minutes. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Mr. Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you're a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Right? Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please? This is crazy. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I look out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake of the boat. I can't read. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testifies, she looked at the lake when she saw the shot, or when she heard the shot. There was no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. This man did not care about his student. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Right? Don't go making hasty decisions. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have a photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? You know, do you really think there's a contradiction in her testimony? I think there was. I just have to read it again. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't notice anything. Right. Let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, brother Nick, don't say that. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Alright. Alright. Alright, what do I have to work with? Alright, I just got the bullet and the gun. Alright, it was Christmas Eve. Just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. And then there's another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Alright. When I look outside, I saw two gents in the boat. I'm gonna press that. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. Uh-oh. No! Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. And then there was another bang. A thing on that lake with that boat. Okay. Two gents on the boat. A bang come up from the lake. I was in my car. Why are you camping there anyway? Wasn't there a sign that said no camping? I'm a research student at a university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. I'm gonna press her again further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? I hate this man. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. There's a bang in the lake. When I look out There's another bang. Wait a minute. Another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma. I think I hate you, right, bro? You're trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? She said she heard another bang, but I only have one bullet. When I looked out the window, two gents. Wait, I heard this bang come from the lake. I don't know. There was another bang. There wasn't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Crap. Hold on. It was Christmas Eve after midnight. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car, I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after and heard that noise. Why is his voice so deep? She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. This man is trying so hard to get under my skin. So I jumped in a boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. I'm gonna press her further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. Right? This man talks too much. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony... In the testimony worth nothing. But, Your Honor... You kept your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. What? If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Bro, what? Nick? A lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. What do you mean, hold it? Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lot of heart. The testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No. What? Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Right? Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix? Wrong! Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She says she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. She changed her testimony and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order. Okay, this man's losing his mind. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Judge, I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. YFA, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya, she really... Bro, so I'm pretty much by myself now. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But if I can't squander Maya's efforts either. That's the testimony? What am I supposed to do against that? You saw it clear as day. How? Hold on. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the testimony's witness. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. What? Ah, crap! I can't press people like that no more. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't. Okay. Oh, crap. I can't press her anymore. I have to use something. Clear as day. She saw the man clear as day. The only thing I can think of is our camera in this photo. Oh, it's a photo. Okay. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yeah, even I could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. In your claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Uh-huh. Mr. Wright has a point. You gonna shut up, old man. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. And please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. Okay. You're right. It was a cold night and fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. I'm immediately pressing that statement. See, no problem. You use binoculars? Very well. May begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. I'm immediately pressing those binoculars, bruh. Still brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise in the lake, I looked through my binoculars. I'm pressing this first. And then the statement prior to that one. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did. Yeah. How? Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic's objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in his testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? That's a good point. I got doubts about your camera too. Was it really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright? Is this camera really relevant to this case? Yes. If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about this camera? Yes! This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay. When I heard that noise on the lake, I used my binoculars. Oh, I wasn't. My bad, y'all. I wasn't paying attention. So once binoculars. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. The camera captures loud noises though. I'm gonna press this first. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. What if I presented the camera? Yeah, there we go. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photographs of photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof! You said oof! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? The lake. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? The Loch Ness Monster thing. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? The sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do I have proof that, I'm gonna say I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? Isn't there a camera again? Because it's facing out the lake. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. The camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus the photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article is about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Yeah, that makes sense. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, and weren't you in that news report? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart. So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But she's so... I can't even read that word. I'm not even gonna pretend like I do. Said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why'd you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. She's already revised her testimony like 3-4 times already. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lada's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. So you lied about... Is your name even Lada? I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got pictures of that monster. That's why I came camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked right out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examination the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma is up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. Begin the cross-examination. You seem to be sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. Yeah, it sure is funny, clown. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so I have to read this closely. None of that really matters. Imagine the scoop. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. I'm pressing that real quick. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out that what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually, Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. I heard the bang, looked straight out into the lake. There wasn't much else to look at. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. Okay. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. That's all I was hiding. I heard a bang. What evidence do I have? I don't have anything right now. I just watched the boat the whole time. Whew! There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gory was out there, I kind of doubt she wasted any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Sorry, I have to pop my back. Definitely suspicious. Maybe time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and then heard another gunshot. Stared into the window. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. You said you heard another gunshot. There's nothing on the lake but the boat at that time. Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Blah 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 blah. She said time for evidence when I clicked on one of them. There was not much else to look at. Let me check the map. Yeah, nothing here helps me. That's all I was hiding. Let's press this. That's why you put an automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. They analyze it is whenever every sound it picks up, even when it gets a bang. It snaps a shot? Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? Only the time the camera was triggered was that night. Okay. Okay, I'm not worried about you being a student of any kind. Wait, hold on. That's why I was camping by the lake. I have to go out to the lake. There wasn't much else to look at. I'm confused. Hold on. There wasn't much to look at. Hold on. Faced outward. Misty phase thing isn't very helpful right now. Found the victim's body. Fired 3 times. I thought it was 2. Hold on. I'm taking automatically. I saw a flash near one of the men's. Bears Edgeworth's fingerprints. Nope. That's why I came camping by the lake. I'm confused. There wasn't much else to do, so I was staring at the lake the whole time. Would the photograph do anything? Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the, I thought... You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Okay. I don't think that won me any points to the judge. Damn. I'm lost, y'all. I really am. And I heard a bang. I looked right out to the lake. There was nothing much to look at. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. What if I just I'm gonna just press her on every little thing I can find. Then what matter of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and I sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, it was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You mean a UFO? Oh, brother. You know, an identified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I know I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. I'm gonna press this. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the news rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real, Mr. Wright. This is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. Exactly what sort of sound was it? I've never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper and sounded like sound than I would have expected. Will the gun do anything? Hold on. I heard a bang. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. There wasn't much else to look at. Heard a bang. Hold on. Another gunshot. It says it's fired 3 times, but I'm only seeing 2. Man, I'm confused. Is there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking... No, What am I looking for? Hold on. That's all I was hiding. There's not much else to do. I'm gonna press this because I think there was not much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she was wasting any time looking at a boat. What? Do I... Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Okay, evidence she was looking... There wasn't much else to look at. Overhead map. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched that boat the whole time. Faces the lake. I'm confused. Hold on. So if she's up in this car up on the top, and the lake is and the camera's facing going down, where the boats are on the left coming out, the two would intermeet. I'm lost, y'all. I'm confused. There's nothing else to watch. Will the photo do anything? Oh my goodness. I'm really about to lose this trial. This Von Karma guy is good. Only thing I can think of now is our camera. There's nothing else to look at. Hold on. I heard a bang. There's nothing else to look at. The camera? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case of the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held in pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my gosh. You know what? This video has gone on long enough. Y'all saw me do the trial, bro. We're gonna start from the beginning next episode because this is ridiculous. I don't even know what I'm looking for. She said there was nothing else to look at. What could have been that other thing she was looking at? And she heard a bang. I don't know, but I'll try and figure it out next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what you see and want more Phoenix Wright, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Because this game frustrated, that one part frustrated me. And I know for a fact I'm going to have to come back and have Edgeworth on the stand to defend himself, if he can. But this Von Strangle guy gets on my nerves. He kept objecting to everything. Golly, retire, old man. Anyways, I'm getting hot. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Sometimes I love myself, touch my